right, guess what? We're back to work on King Fred. And I'm back. And you guys didn't even notice I was gone. So today we got a lot of stuff to do. Don't know what to tell you we're doing, but we're just gonna do it. We got King Fred, Hillbilly and Owen, and I believe Hector are gonna start working on it. I got a few things I gotta catch up on. I'm gonna go do that, and I'll be back to help them finish it up.
Sweet, well, while they're working on Fred, they found some pieces they needed Cerakoted. Hector got them blasted. I'm over here getting ready to shake it for the 2 days it needs to shake after it's set for a little bit. So we'll get it shaken in the booth and show you what we're gonna be Cerakoting tonight so we can keep Fred moving along and get him put back together. That means she's had it with the shaking, so we'll pull her out, get the gun loaded, get over there and get these parts. What are we using today? We are using the good old C-Series Glacier Black. Ran down a little bit so I know what it is. Can't read it though. So we're gonna get the Glacier Black loaded, get in there and get some of these brackets Cerakoted. Robbie's been talking about going up for training to do the H-Series and stuff like that, and that'd be pretty cool because that'd expand of what we'd be capable of doing with all of our Cerakote. Hopefully we get to do that pretty soon, but right now we're gonna get this loaded, keep using the trusty C-Series. Hillbilly got us some brackets, ready to go. Hector did all the sandblasting. He's a sandblasting fool lately. I don't know how well he likes it when he's got to do it all day, but so we're gonna get these three brackets and a cross member Cerakoted. We're gonna stick this on the tripod. I'm minus the camera person tonight, so we'll get the hoses untangled. Okay, we've got the flashlight. We'll just run it through. Got a little bit there. All right, so we'll just grab the light, go around, hit the spots I didn't get enough coverage on, get them done, and just hit the booth, let them cook for a little while, not too hot, just slow and slow. Just like a good smoke on a set of ribs. So we'll get that done and we'll be back in a little bit. No need to bore you with more spraying. Okay, while I was cleaning the gun, I got thinking, I remember seeing a light you can attach to your paint gun for in those little hard to see situations, and that would work great on this. I can't remember the name, but if any of you guys are out there that are painters and that have used that, give us some of your feedback and tell us if it's worth it. We'll look into it and see if it's something that'll help us out. But we just got to remember the flashlight and use the flashlight when we do this. And so yeah, if you know the name and got any positive feedback or even negative, we'll take both so we can make a good judgment on this purchase. Drop it in the comments, and thank you in advance.
This morning I was sitting there, I was just making a list of stuff that, as I was walking around looking at it, that we need to get done. We got 4-wheel drive shifter, e-brake cables need to be ran, which I just did that, so I can mark that one off. Transmission cross member, we won't do that until the end of the day because they got Cerakoted last night. So we're just gonna let them sit till the end of the day, and we'll install them at the end of the day, so that way they've had time to cure more. We have to bleed brakes, find the cab lights. We did that, spent most of the morning trying to find those. Run dome light wiring. Owen already has the dome light and third brake light wiring ran. But now he just needs to run a harness from that one inside the cab to the passenger side. Make T for power steering return. Clean tank straps. Install tank. Run tail light wiring. Buff and polish mirrors. We'll get after it. Okay, first things first, I want to figure out what has to be done for the 4-wheel drive shifter. From the looks of it, it's not going to just line up where it's supposed to just because of everything's moved back more. So we might have to put a new hole in the floor. I hope not, but possibilities there. So that's why I got to get this installed so I can see what we have to do. Ooh-yah! Oh-nah-yah! That bolt goes there. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, wow. We're gonna have to cut the floor.
Definitely looks like it.
With it shifted all the way forward, it's almost at the edge of this, then shifted all the way back. With it shifted all the way forward, boom, boom, it's almost to here. And then when you shift it all the way back.
Moral of the story was we're gonna have to cut a hole.
Yeah.
Because it's not even close.
From here to back into here.
That's the original, the stock hole.
Which, where we first had the motor, that would work perfect. But where we have the motor now, it won't work perfect. Just our luck.
All right, so we actually got the right heel.
Right heel?
The right hillbilly. Hillbilly got the Hillbilly got the right radiator now. So we got that in here, and we still need the mounting bracket for it. So that's out on the white truck. So I'm gonna go out there and pull the mounting bracket off so we can get this mounted. After that, we can work on wherever it went, getting the intercooler mounted as well. Still a lot to be done.
A whole truck to be exact.
Yeah, still doesn't quite look like a full truck. It's getting closer, but we're doing a bunch of little tedious stuff now. So we're gonna thank ourselves later, but right now it's kind of annoying. So I brought the world's smallest toolkit out here. Hopefully it's enough to get this. Nope. I'll be back with a bigger ratchet. This radiator, as you can see, is actually mounted by the side. It's got this bracket. It's got the same thing on the bottom, and it sandwiches the radiator, and then it bolts to the core support here. So, pretty cool design, really. Makes it really simple to mount and stuff, so just get this all pulled out.
Okay, while Owen's out, I'm gonna be inside installing new lights. New cab lights on Fred. And the holes line up like they're supposed to. Score! I'm gonna figure out what all I need to get these installed. So I just want to show you guys, I'm in luck. I went and pulled, I thought I was gonna have to run all new wire, but no. I went and pulled the cab lights off the other cab, and they're plugged in with a 2-prong plug, and it's pigtailed for every one, so there's 5 pigtails. I went and pulled the light part out also, and they'll plug right into this. So I went out there, pulled all that out, came back in to fish the wiring through the holes, but guess what? We never pulled the wiring out of the cab. So I just gotta fish these through every hole, hook the new light into it, screw it in place. I'm hoping it's gonna be that easy. So I'll hurry and get, like I said, the first one installed and then show you guys. Okay, there it is. So I'll hurry and go through, get them all hooked up, installed, and we'll bring you back. Okay, I got them hooked up, installed. Where I built 2 jumpers going to the plug. Let's kick them on to see, make sure they all work.
Oh yeah.
Why did he go white? I like the color of orange better.
They're
Bright.
bright, yeah. Give you more visibility.
When you have lights up there, they tend to shine off the hood of your truck and into your eyes. And so, but they work. They're installed, they work. Mark that off the checklist. Where are they at? Install cab light. Done. So now we move on to the next thing. What are you doing?
Brand new fuel tank. Getting it installed into the truck. We have a place to put fuel.
Okay, we just tried to install the tank, but got a strap that's holding the transfer case up in our way. So we're gonna have to install the transfer case first. I didn't want to. I wanted to wait until the end to do that so it had more time to cure, but it's kind of holding us up at the moment. So we gotta install it anyway. Transmission mount anyway, so we'll get after that. Getting the bolts installed. Okay, now that we have the transfer case mount or transmission mount installed, got the ratchet strap out of the way, now we can install the tank. Oh, there's like that much room in between the fill plug and the gas tank. Perfect. Tank's installed. Okay, now I'm gonna work on getting this radiator bracketry thingy installed. Houston, you didn't stick that high above the core support, did it?
I don't think so. You see this?
Oh, rubber.
That sits down inside the stud.
We have to go find some brackets. We think there might be some brackets that go from here to here. So that's a big gap. We're slowly figuring this out, but we'll get it figured out.
All right, so I'm out here at the parts truck again. Been slowly taking this thing apart, but when I pulled this apart, I didn't realize that these were the little bracket things down in here. I'm gonna get those pulled out and then we'll be able to bolt the radiator in to King Fred. Hillbilly's back there getting the vacuum bleeder set up. I'm gonna just fill up the reservoir, and my job's probably gonna be watching the reservoir, make sure it doesn't go empty. Gonna need some more brake fluid. For the 908th time on this truck, I'm gonna run to Napa and get some more brake fluid.
Okay, let's see if this works or not. I'm not This is my first time ever using it properly, I believe. Okay, hold it. Pump and hold.
Vamos a limpiar los espejos, a quitarles el óxido que tengan. Después de eliminado el óxido, aplicamos cera y lo pulimos. Y van a quedar así.
Okay, I'm working on the radiator. Getting it all installed and bolted in place. We'll do the AC condenser. We'll do, what else?
Intercooler.
Intercooler, we'll figure that out. But it's coming along real nice. Finish getting the brackets bolted in, getting this frame bolted on, then I'll pull the radiator out, fan shroud on, then put the radiator in place. We'll show you that as we go. Got the brackets bolted in, got the frame bolted together. Now pull this out. We'll put the fan shroud on. It's gonna be a butthead to get in there with that fan shroud, isn't it?
It's fine.
Isn't that what you was getting caught on, was a lot of the fan shroud?
Hmm.
Now back into the radiator.
It's going.
Ugh. What am I caught on this side? So the fan's hitting the shroud. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Sean, have him come look at it and see if he has any suggestions. So we got a little dilemma.
What?
Apparently the 7.3 Power Stroke fan is not centered of the motor.
Or maybe the Cummins isn't gonna.
And it's just this side that's hitting. This side has...
Come over that way.
You can't.
Why?
Because the bottom has feet that it drops into.
Turn that side of the fan off.
Just this one side.
Yeah.
I don't think it works that way.
Well, if you had the motor running, you just run the fan and grinder and shrink it down a
Self-clamps it.
little. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll wear in.
Eventually, I guess.
Can't shift the radiator over a little?
No. We already shifted it.
Yeah. Don't know what to tell you.
You're supposed to know.
Move the motor over.
Easier said than done. So, would it be easier to modify this, or easier to make a new one out of aluminum?
Brad to make a new one. It's pretty thick. You can grind the inside of it.
Yeah, if you hit one little bump on the frame or whatever articulates and...
Maybe your radiator support's not centered.
Try shifting the whole thing.
You know what I mean?
Loosen that bolt over there. The radiator, or the fender's definitely going to sit like this.
Right now we're working on getting this intercooler mounted, and we were just marking, like trying to figure out where we needed to cut, and then I realized right here it's actually flat, and then it goes to round. So if you get it in there at an angle and twist it in, it actually just fits in there without having to cut it all. So that's super cool. And then we'll just have to drill 2 holes here to mount these. We found these little rubber grommets, and then the only thing we'd have to do is mount the bottom. So turned out to be a lot simpler than we thought. Hopefully, anyways, hopefully it'll be easy. So I think we're gonna drill some holes back here, and it kind of looks like right there is gonna line up, which would be super nice.
That's what it looks like.
Both sides have it, and it looks like they're in the right spot.
So he's already get the drill and drill bit.
Hit it.
One good thing about me and Owen doing this is in the future, if we ever want to intercooler ours, we know exactly how to do it now.
Yeah, I'm taking notes. I'm taking notes. Perfect. Lines up. Hopefully that side's the same. Gonna be a little tight there.
Get a hose on there. You ain't gonna be able to get a hose on it.
Okay, got the intercooler in place. Just got to build a lower mount for it. AC condenser's bolted in. The radiator is bolted in, and everything's clearing like it's supposed to. Robbie's probably going to want the inlet and outlet of the intercooler lengthened a little bit just because there's such, like, no room for anything. But for now, everything clears like it's supposed to, and that's a good thing.
Yep,
So,
it clears.
So we got a lot of stuff done on King Fred, but we're kind of at a standstill. We need a few more parts, but Our friends up at Tom Wood's Drive Shafts sent us our shafts for the old bread bin. Honestly, I don't know if they retubed them or what they did, but at this point, I don't even care because they're perfect. I mean, these guys, I'm telling you, Tom Wood's Drive Shafts, they do these best. I love this baby knife. It's probably my most favorite thing ever. They do such a good job. We took them up, we gave them the measurements. You guys might remember on the last video, we showed you guys how to measure out the drive shafts. I'm thinking they just shortened it, did whatever we need. Who cares? But we have a spare front, and then here's our rears. I believe we got new yokes for the Atlas.
Have you ever watched how they do drive lines?
No, I'd love to though.
They stick them on a mill and they mill the weld away.
I would love to see how drive shafts are made. Would you guys like to see how a drive shaft is made? Maybe one day Tom Wood will let us go up there and actually show you guys the cool process of building a drive shaft. So here's the other yoke. We had a 50-50 chance of having it in that package and we lucked out. So this must be the front. Thank you, Tom Wood Drive Shafts. If you guys need drive shafts, I'm telling you, these guys are the best. Their turnaround is so fast. They hadn't shipped that to us in like a couple of days. Anyway, Hillbilly's gonna get these installed. I got my new shift cables. Come here. So these are the cables that we got from Atlas, from Advanced Adapters. And we needed them 56 inches long. So got on the old interweb and I found the company that made them. And I got some custom length ones that are gonna fit perfect in the bread van. So I'm gonna get those installed and hopefully we can move this puppy because we need the lift. Because we got that right there. We got the bed coming back really soon from Kevin at Powder Trim Coatings. And as soon as we get this front end built, we gotta put the bed on it. You know what else we have to do? We gotta measure drive shafts for Tom Woods to make drive shafts for that. Golly. Anyway, we got a lot of stuff to do, so without further ado, we'll let Hillbilly install some drive shafts.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring both the dash shells in here, so when Robbie gets done doing what he's doing, he can take two bad ones and make one good one. See?
Otra vez.
We gotta bring both the dash shells in here.
Okay.
Rojo. And Blanca.
Gris.
Blanca.
Gris.
Grease.
Gris.
Grease is what comes off like used to cook fries.
No.
Azul?
No, gris.
Azul.
Blue. No. Gray. Gray.
Great.
Ah. Ahí vamos.
So two bad ones and one good one.
See.
I think Robbie can do it.
Since we've been working on King Fred and the diesel conversion specialist helped us out and hooked us up with everything we needed and told Robbie everything we needed for Fred, we're gonna hang up their sign.
Yeah, we were very thankful for DCS. Down, Hector? All right, let me show you another banner we hung. It's Industrial Injection. So if you're ever on industrialinjection.com, use this code. Hillbilly had to go on a tow real fast, so I'm just checking everything around this bread van so I can get it lifted up in the air so when he gets back, we can throw these drive lines in. We got to put the yokes on, then throw the drive line in. Let's get this thing lifted up.
Okay, it's time to put the drive shafts in.
You're back from a tow. I told them that you were on a tow.
Okay, I'm back from a tow, so that means it's time to put drive shafts in the bread bed. Do you remember which one went where on the yokes?
Yeah, the 4-bolt flange.
Is front?
Front.
If it's wrong, it's on you, because I just asked you.
Yep.
Del tamaño correcto para mí, por favor.
Yes, sir.
We're so lucky to have translation things like this, because if not, we'd be up poop creek without a paddle. SOL. So I'm very thankful for that thing, translating app I got. Or else we'd be playing mines or memes? Charades. Where you act out and they're trying to...
Yeah.
We'd be playing charades, and I don't think he could really guess some of the stuff that we'd be acting out, because to us it's different than what he'd be doing.
Hey.
Okay, we'll remove the rear yoke first. Uh-oh. You've tore these apart before. How hard is it to get do they slide right out?
I think so. I think they're kind of just snugged on just a little. Like it.
Oh, yeah, a little.
You getting it? They do silicone them, now that I remember. Now I see it.
Did you put silicone back in it?
No.
Well, I guess because it was still right there.
Yeah.
Gracias, amigo. Thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
Well. Why? Hey.
Tighten it down. She ain't going nowhere. Now, we'll reinstall the rear drive shaft and then move to the front and do the same process. Back, right? Double cardinal comes off the trans case.
Yes.
Okay. So the transfer case is in neutral, and I don't know like the shift pattern to know which way to move what to put it in what gear. So I need to be able to tighten these down. So we have the e-brake holding it. Mr. Hector.
Me.
Yep. Ready? Yeah. Okay, next. It was way too far out to put a wrench on it, so I had to put it twist in its fingers, which is easier than doing it with a wrench. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, turn.
Okay.
Hold it.
Good.
Right there.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
Hold it.
Yes.
Yep. Not tight.
Yes.
Ready?
Good.
Ready?
Yes.
There's a whole lot of grunting going on from you.
Yo fuerte. Me strong.
See.
Ah.
Okay, we'll get everything set up to do the front. We'll bring you back.
No.
Now we gotta do the same procedure that we did to the back and the front. And hopefully this one comes off the laser and the back one did, because I don't have much room to work with in here. Whoa.
Oil?
We gotta be fast.
Is there oil coming out?
Yes,
When
we
do
gotta be.
Oh, we put oil in this. So
We gotta be fast. Mark, get set, go.
Oh, oil. Is that gonna seal it?
Yeah, it's sealed. It quit. That's just residual that landed on top of this. So hurry and tighten this nut up, and then we'll clean up our mess.
Oh, no. Para atrás, retrocéalo un poquito. No, no agarra.
No start?
No. Mucho. Yes. Ahí está.
The sticker says remove before installing. I'm wondering if it would actually be a helper if we leave it there so it doesn't bottom the drive shaft all the way out when we're articulating.
Maybe.
Which way? Left?
Yeah. Ahí está.
Ahí está.
Ahí está.
Siesta?
Puta cabita tapama.
Getting these tightened up. And then the drive shafts will be done. Yay! And then we can go for a test drive. Yay!
After the shifter cables.
Yay! And we can go up hanging tree. Yay! Maybe in the springtime.
Should we see if it rotates?
We gotta tighten the top first. Okay, so we gotta lock the hub in. So that way Hector can hold. I tighten. Next! Turn. Whoa! Right there.
Good.
Good. Okay, we got the new yokes installed on the Atlas transfer case. We got the new drive lines installed. Before we can lower it down, I forgot this. Now, we can lower it down and get everything cleaned up so we can go for a little test drive.
All right, we are back. I'm back. Everybody was still here, but I got my 56-inch cables here and got them hooked up on this end. We got everything here to hook it all up, so let's grab that doghouse. Oh, kick her back. So we gotta fish this all in one at a time.
Is it easier to undo these?
Look, we don't do things the easy way.
I don't think I have enough cable, but it does look like the whole assembly comes out. Billy's trying to do everything the hard way. All right, okay, we're gonna do things the easy way around here. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hook up these cables to the shifters, and then we'll get it into place, and then we'll start adjusting it. I guess that's how this works. All right, I screwed up. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna switch that. I put them on backwards. We gotta somehow get it to where it'll shift. Need them both in the middle. We're probably gonna need to lift it up and then have you spin a wheel. So I gotta get this to where we can get both of them shifted into neutral, because you have to have them in neutral to get the front digs in. And then you can go into 4 low. So you gotta come back, down, and then so Hillbilly, beat me up. Here you go. Keep going. Okay, I think that's both neutrals. All right, let's hook the battery up. There's no gas in the tank. None?
We emptied it.
Oh yeah, we never put.
Oh, back. I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it. All right, go put gas in it.
Gotta put some of this go-go juice in the tank so it can actually go-go. Okay, go for it, princess.
Okay, hold on. Now that it's all adjusted, let's see if she'll run enough that we can pull it out. All right, let's get this thing out of here. Let's go see if it shifts correctly. See the brakes? They're super hard. I don't know how Sean got that with his hand. Oh, it's right on the leak. Where? Look at it right there. Is that what it is? Yeah. Okay, so it's rubbing on the link. Okay, well, we can adjust that. We can move the link. Test and tune. That's what we're doing. We're testing and tuning. We should seriously park it here for the night. Dude, that's a beautiful picture. Hey, come here. Is that fun?
Yeah.
It looks pretty good there.
Oh, it looks so good.
I think we should just leave it there.
Yeah.
Dude, we should for real like park it.
Get like a couple more rods so you have all 4 on but flexed out.
All right, so we're at a point where we can't go any further. So as always, we appreciate you. If you enjoyed this video, go check out this one.
Bye.
Lincoln.
Bye.
Hey,
Bye.
see you later, suckers.
See you later, suckers.